Let's see if we can get any ghost response here tonight. Coming up on Ghost Response.
Was that you, Frank? Did you hear that?
I heard something.
I heard taps back.
That sound like Alex from Wallboy over here.
Really?
I swear I Dave alone.
I really don't like that sound thing behind me. Tonight, the team are investigating Shepton Mallet Prison. This prison has played host to many notorious criminals in the past, including that of Reggie and Bonnie Cray. There's been many executions also taking place in these grounds themselves. Will any of those executed prisoners make their presence known here to us tonight? Join the team and let's see if we can get a ghost response. The team start the investigation in the A-wing, while setting up that EMF Teddy activates by itself, which could be a possible indicator of a presence. Our guest Alan continues to call out in the hope of activating it again.
If that was you setting the teddy bear off, can you do it again for me, please? Really would appreciate it. If you don't want to come too close, let's see your footsteps up on the next floor. Maybe you can knock on one of the doors.
I heard taps. I heard taps from behind me, up above me.
Very faint, wasn't it?
And again. I'm going to have to go and check just in case there's a drip or something.
If that was you making tapping noise, bring it closer for us.
Did you hear that? Did you? The windows up here are solid. Like, it almost, the taps sound like it's on something lighter, if that makes sense. They're solid up here. Okay, there's a trigger item over here, there's several. If there is someone here, maybe you'd like to talk to one of the ladies here. Would you like to talk to me? If that was you tapping, can you do something more substantial, louder, please?
There's some breathing in there.
Where is it? It's on the reading which one?
Behind Kirsty, this one.
Wait,
Go play in it.
I heard taps.
step right on the summer bed springs and around down there as well.
Can I go in? In this one? Yeah.
Right then guys, we were saying, when this was a prison, it was all working, and it all you inmates with you. You were constantly being told what to do. Being shut in your cells, being ordered around. But now, I think you've got the freedom of the place.
What was it?
Come and do something. Come and touch one of us. Come and set one of the objects off. Come and whistle. Let the girls know how pretty they are. Give them a wolf whistle. Can you show yourself as a ball of light? Can you light this hallway up with your presence? Feels like you're watching us, looking over that balcony.
Okay, should we maybe say goodbye and come back later to these?
Yeah,
Do you think? So
I'm happy to do that.
Okay, so as mentioned, we are now in the execution room. This is the top floor where they would have been stood and inevitably ended up being hung and ended up below. So we're here now and we come with all respect, but we would like to make communication with anybody that may still be here in spirit. If there is anyone here, we've got many devices here tonight that you could use to give us an indication of your presence. Now we're here to collect information of anyone. If there's anybody here, could you please give us a sign of any way you can? Could you give us a name, please? There are many people here in this room. If you could show your presence maybe by touching one of us or showing some way, a light form, any way you can would be greatly appreciated. We simply want to communicate with you. Could you share with us your history? Maybe you felt you weren't, it was wrong for you to be hung. Maybe you were innocent. Could you tell us? Could you use any of these devices to communicate? Could you step up to one of the lights, please? Simply step close to it and it will pick up your presence.
Just me, just turn yourself off.
What, completely? Alan, any input as well when seeing us?
It feels like being watched.
Yeah? You feel like you're being watched?
Yeah, I mean, it's just being closed in or what? It feels
Yeah.
like something's here. Isn't it?
Yeah?
Being scoped out, almost.
Maybe you don't want to communicate yet, just so you, wait, what are you doing now?
Yeah,
Sort of.
it's being nosy.
Yeah?
No, I think I just go to myself at the moment.
Okay.
But it's something because I keep getting.
What was that? Condemn. What was that?
There's somebody in here.
There's somebody in there, right, we need to...
Somebody here.
I
Let's
like
get
it.
Fraser and
Screaming.
wander.
Definitely somebody here.
What, walking or
No, somebody.
It's a noise, isn't it? It's like a
presence?
Oh,
Definitely somebody there.
that was loud.
If we can all stand still,
Can you
everybody
tell
stand
me?
still so we can hear if anything's going on.
Could you maybe tell me what your last meal was? What was your order? We'd like to know.
I don't like that. I need to get out. Sorry. Let's get out now.
You need to get out, okay?
Don't like that.
No.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. If you're in here with me, clearly you've just made someone feel really uncomfortable. So if you're in here with me, could you give me a sign? Could you touch me? Could you come up to this device and light it up for me, please?
That was horrible.
Okay, we're going to try calling out some of the names of the executed. If you can hear my voice and you can hear me say your name, could you give us an indication that you're here by making a noise, or showing us a light, or touching one of us so that we're sure you're here? So I'm going to start calling out some names. Samuel Rylands. Henry Dainton. Charles Squires. Henry Quarterly. Vernie Asser. Joseph Durkin. If you can hear your name, indicate to us that you are here. William Bignell. John Lincoln.
Was it?
John Lincoln, okay, what's his story? On Tuesday, the 2nd of March 1926, the last civilian execution took place here. He hanged John Lincoln for the murder of Edward Richards at Trowbridge in Wiltshire. So if you are John Lincoln and you killed Edward Richards at Trowbridge, can you give us a sign, please? Either by moving towards the lights that are here beside me, make a noise within the room, knock on something, and you walk towards or move towards the lights that we have on this bar here. Can you affect any one of us? Make us feel your pain.
I'm dizzy. You
Make us feel how you did that day you were going to be put to death. You killed someone. Did you deserve to die?
Could you bang on the wall? Copy me, please. Ooh. I just found like somebody touched my arm. I actually did feel like somebody, I don't normally. John, is that you? If it is, can you do that again, please? Did you deserve to die? Tell us your story. Or is that?
It's me.
Please. Selena, what's his name again? Full name?
John Lincoln.
John Lincoln.
Okay.
Every time you say John Lincoln, that's spiking.
It's only to 0.9, but it's just spiking every time that name's mentioned.
Right,
it
John,
just
this isn't enough. Please, can you give us something stronger if that is you that keeps making that meter spike? Can you do so higher, please? Give us more solid proof that it is you. We only want to communicate with you. We want to hear your story. Maybe you have a story for us.
Oh,
Tell us what you felt, please.
0.16, 0.19. 0.19.
Keep going.
We want to know how you felt while you were here. He's John, isn't it?
Come on, John, you can do it.
There's the light in
John.
it's
Come on.
stuck on 0.19.
Come on then, John, I called you up.
Still pointing
If you can hear me, come and do something for us to prove you're here. Prove that you can hear me, that you understand that we are trying to communicate with you. If you are strong enough, come and make a big noise in here.
What was that?
That's frozen at 0.19.
What was that? Did you hear that bang then? Or
Yeah,
did any of you move?
No.
Did any of you move?
No.
No.
I heard it.
You heard
It's
it.
like a low.
It was.
Did you make the noise, John?
I want to go down. Was that that noise?
It's
Like the hanging, boom.
It's a trapdoor.
I thought it was more down that end it come from, if you know what I mean.
Did
When
you?
I heard it, yeah, that's what me personally. Anyway,
On the floor.
vibrate.
It felt like
there's
it's like it would have been the hang.
like the hatch.
Exactly. Can we go down? Can we go down? Now, we got...
Yeah.
Can we go down?
Yeah.
Yeah?
During this area, one of our guests, Adam, felt particularly uncomfortable in the condemned man's cell. We appeared to get spikes on our EMF detector with the mention of the name John Lincoln. Several of us also feel we heard a possible thud noise, which could indicate a sound similar to the descent of the executed prisoner being hung. We decided to chase this possible sound and move to the lower level of the execution room.
So we're now directly below where we were previously upstairs, where the hangings would have happened, and they would have literally been hanging probably here where I'm stood right now. So we feel that we may have contacted someone upstairs called John. So John, if you're in here, we heard a thud. Was that the thud of you hanging? Were you trying to show us what happened to you? Could you give us a sign in here, please? Are you in here with us now? You simply want to communicate. We mean no harm. We simply want to talk to you. We respect you, and we would expect you to respect us back. So please just talk to us.
Is there any soldiers in here? Let us hear your footsteps. Go on, you had them big heavy boots on. Come and show us you are present. I'm sure you were watching us in the room upstairs. We're not up there anymore, so here's your chance to walk across this ceiling. Come and show us how brave you are.
Did you hear something?
I heard somebody sing
Did you?
but a little girl, like
A
a woman's
girl?
voice, a
Really?
woman's voice. I heard it really,
I
really
heard someone
faintly,
behind you.
really faintly saying hello.
Yeah, I just got goosebumps from the energies.
Is there a female here?
But I will stress, it was the faintest,
Okay.
but I heard something.
Sorry, Alan. As mentioned, if anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a female here? Did you just speak to Dave? What was that? Is that you? Could you copy me, please? Seriously.
Yeah, someone heavy
Seriously,
breathing.
did you hear that?
Heavy breathing, yeah.
Was that you, Frank? Did you hear that?
I heard something.
I heard taps
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I'll put my hand out. Come and touch my hand, please, if you're here with me. We're just curious and would like to speak to you.
This could sound really weird, but I can smell someone's bad breath.
Some bad breath.
Smells quite close.
At this point, the team split up to conduct some lone investigations. I went to one of the original 16th century holding cells. Sammy conducted his first ever lone investigation at the old courthouse stairwell, whilst Dave stayed in the lower execution area to see if he could encourage any further possible activities.
This is going to be my lone vigil. So I am directly beneath what used to be the gallows too. They got released from up there, and obviously as they drop down, this would be the point of actual death. So, like I said, in my hand I've got an EMF detector and an EVP player. I'm going to start like I normally do. There's what's happening down here. Okay. I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Dave. Is that you making this tapping, scratching noise? Can you give us a sign that you're here? If there is anybody here, come up and talk to this light and tell me what happened. Not what happened. Tell me if this is you. Just for record, I am hearing like a tappy kind of scratching noise from around here somewhere. Noise from around here somewhere. Earlier on in here, I did feel quite dizzy and giddy.
Okay, so I am in one of the, what I'm guessing was very old 1610 solitary cells right now. So if there's anyone here with me, I would like you to give me a nice sign. Come up and light this device in my hand. Could you do that for me? This little device in my hand with a green light on. If you come up to it, it will light up. Can you light that up for me? I'm guessing if you were in here, there was a very good reason for it and you're not a very nice person. What have you done? What did you do? Tell me. Could you bang on the wood I can't even see what it is around me. I literally cannot see anything right now, apart from the tiny little IR that's on the camera. Okay. So I got a torch in my hand too. I'm just gonna, right. Nice and easy. Can you please copy me? Can you copy? Can you finish this off?
Here I am in what was the original courthouse back in the day when prisoners were sentenced here to be executed, and I'm going to see if I can communicate. So, I imagine there would be a lot of pent-up aggression and anger from here. And if you would like to speak to me, feel free. Is there anyone in here right now? If you are here, but don't want to talk to me, just bang on something. Make a loud noise. Touch me, and I'll leave. You know, I like to think the whole point of living is that when you're gone, you can be remembered. Now's your chance to be remembered. Talk to me, tell me your story.
Come on, I need something better than that. Give me a better knock than that. Is that you moving? Come on, confirm it. Somebody in here. I can feel it. I get the feeling on my heart. It's like somebody's. I tell you what it is. It's like somebody's putting their arm underneath my arm. In between my torso and my arm. That's what it felt like. It felt like somebody was just trying to do that to my arm. It was a strange experience. I'm getting a bit of a pain now when I'm here. Just up here.
Ooh, gotta be honest. I know nothing physically is lighting up or anything, but I will say it does feel, I don't know, it just feels strange. Ooh. I can't help but get an overwhelming feeling now. It's pitch black. I feel like somebody's watching me through that window. Is there someone there, both in the other cell next to me? Are you trapped in there? Come on, answer me. Do something, please. Just let me know you're here. Please tell me there's nothing behind me. Give me a nice big knock. Come on. Nice big knock. Anything to indicate your presence right now. It will probably scare the... I won't swear, but it will probably scare me. But that's what you like to do, surely.
What's your name? How old were you when you were sentenced to death in this courthouse? Were you scared? Were you angry? I couldn't imagine what it would be like to walk up these steps, be sentenced to death, walk down them, and then die. You must have been so angry. There's plenty of doors to bang on, there's plenty of walls to bang on. Come on, man, I'm begging you, just give me one little sign. Make me a believer. Otherwise I'm going to feel pretty stupid just talking to a camera in the dark. Come on, please. Just once. Just give me one sign and I'll go. Come on, give me a knock. Copy this. 2 knocks.
Start point of feeling, oh girl, right, the EMF detector's starting to flicker, and are you starting to get that? Alright, okay. You're here, aren't you? Basically what I'm trying to say is that I got a feeling of being, like, when you want to be sick, it's here. that you knocking? Is that you that's knocking? I heard 2 knocks. I heard, very faint, but I heard 2 knocks.
Could be completely psychological, because I'm in such a small space. I'm rubbish with sizes. I'd love to try and give you I mean, I could probably lay down flat in here. I'm talking 5 foot, maybe by 2 foot. Oh my God. I swear, it feels like somebody's stood behind me looking through those bars. If I go back through this footage and I see someone stood there. But I'm struggling to get breath, and I've come over feeling a bit sicky, but like I said, I'm not claiming that's anything.
In the background, you will hear some slight tapping. I didn't hear this at the time during investigation, and we're unsure as to what this may have been.
Okay, right. Come on then. 2 minutes. I'm nearly done now anyway. So if you need to use my energy just to show yourself to me in some way, whether it be by sound, by a light, by just coming up to this device. Can you express your voice to me? Could you speak? Oh, I really don't like that cell thing behind me. I'm going to count to 3. And when I say 3, I'd like you to knock. Make some sort of presence that you can in any way to indicate you're here with me, please. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Listen carefully. As I begin to talk again, you will hear 2 quite large knocks. I didn't hear this at the time. We only found this during analysis. We're unsure as to what may have caused this.
Okay. I take it you're too much of a wimp to come and try and scare her. Okay. I take it you're too much of a wimp to come and try and scare her. Single female like myself. So if you haven't got time for me tonight now, I'm afraid I haven't got any more time for you. I'm going to leave it at that. I wouldn't normally be so disrespectful. I really wouldn't. It's truly not my way.
Although it did have a very unnerving feel during this investigation, in way of activity it seemed relatively low, although we still do not know what these taps and knocks were.
So on that note,
was this someone in spirit trying to communicate?
I'm gonna call it here.
Just one time, it's all I ask. Copy this. Supposed to be a hardened criminal, sentenced to death in this very house. You can't even scare me.
What Sam felt was that this was a very unactive and quiet investigation. Unbeknownst to him, many of the sounds, the knocks, and the EVP capture was picked up during analysis. Was this a spirit trying to make himself known?
In my hand is a spirit box. This is another way that you can communicate with us. And with me. It's going to take you a while to manipulate it, but come on. I swear that word game Do you want me to get out? You do, make me. Is that get out what you just said? I feel drained. I probably feel drained. I think this is going to be... I believe that whoever could be in here has taken some of the energy of my energy. So I'm going to stop the spirit box and I'm going to do the next part of my experiment. I brought this noose and this is what I was going to do. I'm going to put it around my neck. I want to see if anybody pulls on it. I don't recommend this to anybody. I'm only doing this because I'm probably an idiot. And I've got a slight screw loose in my head, but so I think this was probably one of the best ideas I've ever had. Because I can feel it dropping and it's getting tight around my neck. I am getting a cold chill around the back of my neck. There is something around the back of my neck. Oh, it's cold, it's very slow. Temperature meter. You're trying in there. Where is that breeze coming from?
Throughout Dave's lone investigation, it appears he heard several possible knocks, taps and even footsteps. Some interesting voices through the spirit box, and also felt that at one point he experienced an unusual energy drain. Could this have been the spirit of John Lincoln, or one of the many other executed prisoners?
If there is anybody that wants to communicate with us, this is another device for you to be able to really have a human voice through the speaker. If you tell us why you're in here,
Could you come and talk into this device that Dave's holding in his hand, please?
you deserve to be in it. To be fair, if you're in prison, you've obviously done something wrong, so could you tell me, I'm not even going to ask please, just tell us what you did. Come on.
Yeah, what was that? Sorry? The lights have gone dim again now. It is. Is that you affecting the laser?
Come on.
We need something stronger than this. Come on.
I think you're an evil if you're in here for murder.
That sounds like hello. Thank you.
It's not good enough for me. You gotta do this louder.
Thank you.
Come on.
Are you the female that has been seen here? Maybe. Allegedly, you were seen in the B wing. You sent one of the inmates crazy, didn't you? Haunting him. Is that you? Come and give my hair a tug. Good hard tug. Come on. Scare me. We give you permission. We've travelled a long way to come and speak to you tonight. We don't want to leave here until we've spoken to you. Whoa.
prisoner here?
I think it's a female. That's female again. No.
If you don't do something for us, we're literally going to shut every single door in this cell, and that's it. That's it. You can't come out again for the rest of the night. Here's your chance. Can you do a bit of showing off for us?
Many people have come here and claimed to have had lots of paranormal things happen or unexplainable things happen. Sightings, shadows, doors slamming, just anything. Come on, give it to us. Please, we welcome it. Back up that evidence for those people that have claimed to have had these experiences. Give it to us too. Anything you can do.
Is there anybody in particular in this group you would like to talk to?
If so, could you maybe touch whichever member you would like to talk to, or if you know our names, try and say it. Are you tired? Have you got no energy? Is that why we're all feeling like this? Are you showing us how you feel right now? Are you drained?
Oh, that's in your face.
Behind you.
What's the matter?
That's just gone off. It's in your face. Oh, Sam, you've got.
Oh, we've got lights behind us.
Yeah, we've got to go this way.
Yeah.
Are you over here? Did you just set the device off? Can you try and talk to us here, please? So nobody was near the box?
No.
Was the box open?
Selena was
The box was open, but was it secure in there so nothing could have wind or anything?
Slugging there or anything.
It was sat there
It
for 10
was more
minutes.
than wind to set them up.
Yeah, okay.
So we think we heard a woman's voice come through on the spirit box. Can you confirm that for us? And if so, could you tell us your name?
Without you talking through the box to us, it's really tricky to know who we're talking to. So if you could give us something, we'd be truly grateful. Thank you. That was awesome. Was that Benjamin? It sounded like a... what? I don't know.
I'll tell you what I mean.
Did you try again?
I felt really, really dizzy just before that voice came out.
Did you? What did that sound like to you?
Certainly name.
Anyone else have any ideas what that sounded like?
It was 2 or 3 syllables.
It was, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
quite a... Oh,
Again, female.
Benjamin's way, isn't it?
it sounded Benjamin. Could you try and say the same name again to confirm it for us, please? Was that Benjamin? Alex.
That was Alex.
Repeat
Alex.
back of Alex.
It did sound like
Did
Alex.
That sound like Alex from all
Well
the way
done.
over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank
Can you
you.
confirm that as well?
Tell me the surname of the man you killed.
Is that a
Gun.
gun?
What did that sound
Gun.
like?
I heard gun.
Gun.
Could you just say goodbye then? If you want us to go? It's freezing all of a sudden, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got really cold.
I'm cold. You've gone hot, have you?
This concludes our investigation here tonight at Shepton Mallet Prison. Although activity appeared relatively quieter than anticipated, it did seem that during analysis we found several unexplained knocks, whistles, and a possible voice that the EVP recorder picked up. along with the voices we experienced on the night through the spirit box. Were these findings paranormal? Was it the executed prisoners trying to make their presence known? We cannot fully be sure, but one thing we are sure of, Shepton Mallet Prison was a fantastic location, steeped with history, and it was a pleasure to investigate.